lead.
And they cemented their status over the course of this season as one of the truly elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything we've expected of them.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The bar has been set very high, and they've done it to themselves. Yet, for all the success that they've had, it'll be quickly forgotten if they don't make a deep playoff run.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Chris Bosh, then there's Dwayne Wade. Here's Thomas, following the basket by Freak. And Thomas, here we go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics on D. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Freak. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
Now here's Crowder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Right side a screen. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Thomas, good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Freak. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Miami trailing. Outside Bosh. And it's off from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Thomas, here we go. Right side, off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. And there's another one for the Heat. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Thomas. Last game we saw him score 13. Here's Whiteside. That's good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
And here is Thomas, following the three-point off in midair. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 6, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Now Whiteside. look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And that one's good. 12 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bradley looking for his first basket still in this one. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Clock at 4. There's Freak, and there's another one for the Heat.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul, or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin, Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Freak. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Freak's got 16.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Reed, good.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been on a tear. Of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now here's Bradley. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Celtics trail by 5. Goes up on the wing. The shot misses.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Freak with it. He's got 16. Bosch, the screen. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's 18 points for Freak.
Wow. I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Sullinger right side. Boston, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That drops. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets. And
This kicks to Sullinger. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. They need this. And Jared Sullinger, the bucket on the assist by Bradley.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And a wide open look for Freak. And the Heat, another 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Freak. 21 points in the game. The shot no good. Celtics trail by 7. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Here's Sullinger. And Sullinger missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Freak. And another basket for Miami. Here's Thomas.
Boston timeout call. All right, let's keep going.
Well, since the All-Star break, these point guards have been doing their share of work on the boards. Take a look at their rebounding numbers in the second half of the season. Freak is second.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Here's Freak after the basket by Boston. He kicks it to Simmons. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Crowder. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And that one's good. Freak. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Jared Sullinger pulls it in.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Bosh, the screen. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Freak kicks to Simmons. From downtown, that's good. Simmons got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Bosh, the screen. They set the pick. Bosh, a screen on Rivers. Freak passes to Bosh. The three from Chalmers. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And the Heat lead by 12.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away.
The only hard part of it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens. So Boston ends up going with a new group. A different look for Miami. The Heat leading by 14. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Guerrero in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Freak. He's got 25 hits. Count that one from Ennis.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Boston. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference. And of course the Heat. They're right in third place now.
And when you look at Miami, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now, Freak. They set the pick.
It's sticking too much.
Feeds to Ennis. He dishes it to Freak. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Jared Sullinger. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 7 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
Here's Freak. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Thomas. Finished off the break. Thomas got 12 in the game.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. Great pass by Bosh there.
Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Guerrero. To the middle. Here's Sullinger. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Chris Bosh.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing
Apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Thomas, here we go. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Look at Isaiah Thomas, and he's been getting it done. He has 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Move the ball.
Freak with it. He's got 29 points. Dishes to Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And again, another one in from Freak. Freak's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Thomas passes to Guerrero. They double him with Freak. The feed to Crowder. Passes to Bradley. Now here's Sullinger. He's covered closely. From 17 feet out. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his third rebound tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for the Celtics dancers.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Oh, nasty.
How
nasty.
did he get?
That was nasty.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
For Boston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one misses.
At the line for the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas.
Good on this. Second free throw. And here's Miami. They're on a 15-6 run.
Move the ball and stick it to
29 seconds left to play here in the half.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Crowder. D right on him. 4 on the clock. Fades. No good. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review. Here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though